Hey folks, April Reigne. I want to show you at least the highlights of today's congressional hearing. It's not being covered that much in the news, and it should be because this has been going on. It's been an issue for 5 years. And they are just now, they being Wells Fargo, they're just now getting around to apologizing and kind of, sort of, but I get the feeling not really remedying the situation. So I've taken the highlights of it from today's hearing, which is September 29th. Enjoy.
The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Wisconsin, Mr. Duffy, chairman of the Oversight and Investigations Subcommittee.
But what I'm hearing today is incredibly disturbing. And so I just want to make sure you and I are on the same page. How do you classify what Wells Fargo did with this potentially 2 million account holders?
Well, the 2 million account holders were accounts was about the PwC looked at 93 million accounts. The 2 million are. No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Was this fraud? Was this just an HR problem? Was this theft? How do you see this?
Yeah, the 2 million accounts could not be ruled out.
I'm not asking about the accounts. I'm asking about, well, how do you classify when you took $22 to $25 from whatever the number is? Maybe it's 1 million, maybe it's 2 million. How do you classify that?
Well, I think it was dishonest. It broke our code of ethics, and the people who are responsible.
Was it theft?
Pardon me?
Was it theft? Did you steal?
Our people did not do what was right.
That's not my question. Did you steal? I want to know if you and I are on the same page. Did Wells Fargo employees steal from 1 million to 2 million of their customers? Yes or no?
In some cases, they did.
They did?
Yes.
And so, as Wells Fargo, back to 2011, is stealing from their customers, and by the way, banking is based on trust.
Correct.
Right? So I don't care if it's 10% or 1% or 0.5% of the people that you do business with. If you're stealing from them, in 2011, 1,000 people are fired for stealing, and what do? You don't fix the problem. And 1,000 people are fired in 2012, and you don't fix the problem. And in 2013, 1,200 people are fired, and we still have a problem. And you're stealing from people. If they were stealing from someone at the lower level, fired and fix the problem. Well, that's on day one.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. In fact,
No. Trying to do, we're 5 years on.
We didn't, when somebody would open an unauthorized account, a savings account or a checking account, it was not until, and when an account gets opened and not funded, it's really important, please. When it gets opened and not funded, it gets auto-closed. We didn't believe, as we looked at that, until sometime in 2015, that there could be the possibility of a zero account that could affect a customer.
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
No, that is absolutely our analysis.
You told us earlier the board members, you were not saying that you knew, but board members knew in 2011. They were looking at this. And if they're looking at 1,000 people fired, that they don't know why they're being fired, that they don't look in to say, what were these people doing that caused them to be canned? And they just pull the curtain back a little bit and they go, man, whether you want to call it defrauding our customers or stealing from our customers, Wells Fargo has a big problem. So that you tell me that it took 1 year, 2 year, 3 year to 2015, I don't buy it. What I think is Wells Fargo was making a lot of money off what you were doing. Yeah, and I think that you were hoping that you wouldn't get caught. And so it's a risk of doing business. But we kept the practice in play because we were making big profits. Did you win the practice? Is this over?
And yet we're stopping all of our sales goals. Well, let me just get
How did you stop it? How could you stop it now but not in 2011 or 2012 or 2013 or 2014 or 2015?
But we should have done more earlier. This is a loser for us. It only helps when customers use
it's a loser for you. I guarantee that.